Public speaking, for many of us, it's a pretty frightening idea. If you're a chronic stutterer, it can be impossible. More than 40,000 Kiwis stutter. Tonight, Emma Keeling follows two of them on an intensive program where they must face their demons to find their voice.
Every day is full of fear for Rahana and Robin.
Excuse me, can you please...
Teasing, frustration, anger. They live with a stutter. But could this be the moment all that changes?
My name is Robin Walkden. I'm 23 and I live in Christchurch. Are you prepared for the cold?
When Robin first learned to talk, she stuttered.
In my mind, I think I should just be able to move my mouth and breathe out, and the words should come out and make sense that should happen, but it just doesn't.
Every day, she must confront her greatest fear, speaking.
Okay, so we need a new list.
Robin has a science degree but is packing produce in a supermarket. It means less contact with people, less chance of being laughed at. Are you hurt by it?
Most of the time I just brush it off, but sometimes I'll go home and have a wee complain or a wee cry if I'm having a bad day.
How was primary school and high school for you?
I was never teased in primary school, which I am so lucky with, because I have friends who stutter and they talked about being teased all the time.
Rahana was one of those kids. What have been some of the worst times?
Just people laughing at me. But probably one which is probably the worst for me was when I was about 9. I was doing a talk in front of the whole class, and the whole class just laughed.
It was the moment she realised she was different.
Hey, who's it? Who's it?
Married with 3 kids, Rahana Diananda Graham started stuttering at 3 years old.
My mother stammers and my sister stammers, so we've got quite a strong family history of females who stammer.
So you want to read that book?
When she's with her kids, Rahana says she doesn't stutter.
And what does he see?
But out of her comfort zone, the tension takes hold.
It's kind of like a tightening of the throat, tightening of the stomach, and my jawline hurts. And it's a slight bit of tension. It's almost like a spasm for me. And it's like a shortening of the breath, where I just can't feel like I can get the air out.
And what goes through your mind?
How am I going to get through it? Like, when is it going to stop? And probably what's that person thinking about me?
Rahana and Robin have tried a variety of speech therapies with limited success.
Family album, indeed. Robin, I mean, she's smart, but people think she's stupid because she speaks funny.
Years of frustration have built up, making change very hard.
She had her first speech therapist at 3 and got very frustrated. And actually, on one occasion, she spat at the therapist, which was very embarrassing for me, because that wasn't her nature. She was a sweet little girl.
Her parents and big sister Erin know what she's truly capable of.
She's lost out in a lot of opportunities in terms of her career because of her stuttering. Because it's difficult to communicate with people, and I think a lot of people actually feel scared to talk to her because they don't know how to respond.
For Robin, even at her flat amongst friends, she must always concentrate.
Remove that pot over there.
Does it hold you back from meeting people, from meeting guys?
Yeah, it does. I won't go out with a guy who I don't already know, which is kind of a pain.
Before every sentence, a complicated series of thoughts and decisions are made.
At the start of a sentence, I'll know which words I'm going to stutter on and which words I'm not, so then I'll just arrange my sentence so that I can leave those words out.
Robin is an overt stutterer. It's obvious and pronounced.
That's
what you're thinking, Ray?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, yeah.
Whereas Rahana is a covert. She will do anything to hide her stutter.
I personally will avoid certain words or certain situations and don't speak up as much as I'd like to.
Rahana's an interior designer. She hasn't allowed her stutter to rule her life, but it's left a mark. Have you felt shut off from the world at times?
And I don't know whether it's how I perceive other people treating me, or whether it's, whether it's all in my head or whatever else, but it's hard to ignore people's looks or their comments.
She finds one-on-one meetings the worst.
Hi, I'm Rahana, sorry.
Hello,
Hi.
Rahana. Pleased to meet you.
And there's no escape from that in her new role as a property developer.
So on the building side, how easy is it for you to deal with all the tradies?
No, I'm normally fine, actually. Like the guys are pretty good at. I'm waiting for me to say something. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, thank you.
They cope, but it's exhausting. Rahana and Robin have reached a point where they're ready to try something new. So they've signed up to the McGuire Program, a course designed by a recovering stutterer.
We treat the whole person, not just the stuttering mechanism itself to create fluency.
Rob Woolley is the regional director of the program in New Zealand.
We deal with the psychological side, which is perhaps even more important than the physical side of the speech mechanics.
Are you a stutterer?
I'm a stutterer. Once a stutterer, always a stutterer.
Rob did the program in 2007.
How long have you not stuttered for?
Hardly stuttered a word in the last 2 years.
The course takes 4 days. It's hard to believe it's enough to undo a lifetime of mental torment.
I wish you good luck in the course. Aw, thanks.
Cheers.
Come back.
But what raises hope in Robin creates fear for Rahana.
This course will probably open up a big can of worms, which I haven't really had to open up in the past, so that's going to be hard.
So will the past continue to control the future?
Are you nervous or excited or freaking out?
I think because I know nothing, I'm okay about it. If I knew something about it, it'd probably be worse.
There's no magic pill here. Basically, your entire life, you in a way have trained yourself to stutter.
They start with the hardest part.
My name's Robin Walkden.
It's Rahana Dinendagram.
Your name is usually the most difficult word to say if you're a stutterer.
Why?
I think there's so much emotion attached to your name, it's your identity, but it's also from a technical point of view, you can't substitute your name.
You're willing to give up who you are to become what you really could be.
The tutors are all recovering stutterers.
Let go of all the previous therapy you've had and start afresh.
Breathing technique is the key to gaining more power and time.
Got to keep focusing those full nostril breaths.
Then they have certainty about what they're going to say and how they're going to say it.
One of the key fundamentals of this program, do not avoid. We would rather have you speaking turbulently, at least at the start, but saying what you wanted to say.
By the first morning, they can say their name.
Robin. He's laughing.
I'm not laughing.
The same exercises over and over. It's demanding.
Edit.
Feeling my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart.
But after just 48 hours, they're set a terrifying test, stepping out of the security of the room to talk to the public.
I wish I could just go up and strike up a conversation with some random on the street, but I'm way too scared to do that because of what they'll think of me.
Today, she won't just talk to one, she must make contact with 100 strangers.
Can you please tell me which bus I need to get to the North Shore? Do you have the time? This Queen Street? How I can get to Ritama?
How do you feel?
Good, good. It's not that hard. I should start asking some more interesting questions. What colour are your undies?
Part of this task is to admit they have a stutter.
Great, thank you.
Rahana has spent most of her life hiding it.
Know what you're going to say? Put you in your mind?
One of the graduates supports her as she faces the truth.
I'm just trying to get through this.
Yep.
Sorry to disturb you, but I'm Rahana Dynand and I'm doing an intensive speech therapy course this weekend. Cheers. Yeah, thank you.
That was great.
Is that good?
Yeah.
There have been so many breakthroughs in the last 3 days. Now, their greatest test, something most of us couldn't do, speaking in public.
3 days ago, I wouldn't have been here, and I'm a recovering stutterer. I'm really excited.
The transformation is unbelievable.
Hello everybody, my name is Rahana Dynanda and I'm really proud of what we've all achieved, and I'm happy to be standing here and talking to you all.
Finally, it's Robin's turn. Remember, this is how she spoke only 3 days ago.
My name's Robin Walkden. Robin Walkden is my name. 3 days ago, I would never have dreamt that I would be standing here telling a crowd of people, a crowd of randoms, my name. But now as I talk, I'm surprised at myself of how I'm not stuttering.
That have done the McGuire Program and
Can you quite believe the change in your fellow students?
No, it's been amazing. Like, almost different people. And what's been so amazing, it's like unleashing personalities and lives, you know. It's given them hope and ways to connect with people and just confidence in themselves.
Do you feel it's really helped you?
I think it's given me a tool set or some direction to kind of control it.
They're not cured, but life's no longer something to hide from. It's to live for.
How do you feel about yourself now?
I feel like I'm a whole different person. It's freeing. Like, I can do what I want. If I want to go and flirt with a guy in a bar, I can go and flirt with a guy in a bar.
Watch out, Christchurch.
I'm coming to get you.
And Robin hasn't wasted any time. Apparently she chatted up some bloke on the flight home, and I'm sure she'll thank us for telling you that. For more info on the McGuire Program, you can check out our Facebook page.